Democrats are weak. I'm just going to say this off the top of the dome. Not going to do any editing to this video. This is just simply coming as an editorial because this is how I feel based on the analysis I've been doing over several years, talking politics with you folks. The Democrats look weak as hell. And for the rest of this video, I'm just going to leave this graphic right there. Democrats are weak. Now, President Biden just pardoned his son a couple of days ago. You actually got Democrats saying that Biden is wrong for lying and saying he wasn't going to do it and telling the public he was going to let Hunter face justice, and now he lied and took an about face. And Democrats are saying that Hunter Biden is a clear-cut example of how corrupt politicians can be and how corrupt Washington is because you can get away with any damn thing, citing how Hunter Biden has received a pardon. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Democrats look weak as hell in this. In fact, when Michelle Obama uttered the phrase several years ago, when they go low, we go high, the fate of the Democratic Party was sealed. Fact is, President Trump and many other Republicans come off like someone getting into a boxing ring to fight an opponent, and they're using moves from a mixed martial arts match, and the opponent is using the rules reserved for boxing. So the boxer can just punch. The mixed martial arts person is using hands, they're using feet, they're using elbows and knees. And the Democratic boxer is expecting to somehow be competitive. The point I'm making is if the referee is allowing this to happen and the crowd is cheering on the guy using the mixed martial arts moves, either you get with the damn program and make some changes or you're going to lose every match. And that's the Democrat Party, is that they're sticking to the status quo, following the perceived rules of politics, and going up against someone that is pushing the envelope in every way, fashion, and form. You're going to keep losing. There's a midterm in less than 2 years. This has got to change, otherwise the Democrats will remain as weak as I'm saying they are now. How many Democrats are out there criticizing Biden for lying about pardoning his son, criticizing Biden, suggesting that Hunter Biden is showing that you can get away with stuff? You think MAGA, you think Trump supporters would criticize Trump under these same conditions? No, they would say that the system was targeting one of Trump's children to get to Trump, which is exactly what they're doing to Hunter Biden. Yet the Democrats are criticizing his dad for pardoning him. Just a whole bunch of bullshit. And you can't blame the Republicans for this. The Democrats are literally eating their own on this. This is why Kamala Harris also lost. I made a video on this. I talked about how she was a shitty candidate. I'm not going to deny that. She didn't do well at interviews. She wasn't prepared. And she only had 107 days. But in addition to Kamala Harris not winning by a primary and being a shitty candidate, another reason she lost is she was the victim of unfair double standards. She was on the wrong side of double standards. In other words, Kamala Harris, via the Democratic Party, would be held accountable for shit that Trump supporters would never hold him accountable for. And now it's happening with President Biden. He's being held accountable for pardoning his own damn son when there's no way in hell Trump supporters or MAGA would hold Trump accountable for doing what Biden did under the exact same circumstances. Fact is, Hunter Biden was convicted of lying on a gun application while he was addicted to drugs, possessing a firearm illegally for 11 days, and getting rid of it. He didn't rob anybody with the firearm. He didn't kill anybody. There was no victim at all. He simply committed the felony of lying on the gun application. So there is no victim in that. Any other rich guy out there would have hired an attorney. They would have made a backdoor deal with the prosecutor, paid a fine, or maybe pled down to a misdemeanor if they didn't make the shit go away altogether, and that would have been the end of that. They're actually trying to put Hunter Biden behind bars for that. In addition to that, Hunter Biden also failed to file income tax for several years to the tune of several $100,000. Now, they caught up to him and they prosecuted him. He paid the money that he owed, plus interest, so he doesn't owe the IRS anything. But he committed the crime of not filing taxes for several years. He's facing up to 17 years in prison for that. Even though, once again, there is no victim. He's paid all the money back plus interest. No victim. You think Trump supporters would be suggesting that one of his children should do up to 17 years in prison for a crime like that? Or do you believe they would be saying the only reason this guy is getting charged to this level, guy or girl, because Trump has daughters as well, because they want to get to Trump? Remember what Trump says? They're not after you. They're after me. I'm just in the way. You think Trump supporters would have any issue at all with him pardoning one of his children under this same circumstance? Yet Democrats, not Republicans, Democrats, are all over Biden because he pardoned his own child. He lied about it. He told us he wasn't going to do it. He was going to let his child face the music, and then he suddenly pardons him. He's a liar. Did you hear the Republicans say anything at all when Trump said, I'm going to show you my taxes? And then he said, I'm going to show you after the audit is complete. And then he came up with other... He wasn't telling the truth. I mean, are we to believe that Biden is a liar and that Trump is 100% honest? Or are we to state the obvious? Liberals are holding Democrats accountable for lying, and MAGA don't give a damn about whether Trump lies or not. As long as he does what's best for this country, focuses on keeping America first, they don't give a damn if he lies or not. But the liberals are being critical as if they are somehow expecting a perfect candidate. That's insane. And until that changes, the Democrats may as well be that boxer in the ring with some MMA highly trained jiu-jitsu or some other taekwondo style boxer getting your ass kicked. You gotta change and realize new tactics are being used. People are challenging the government, challenging prosecutions, and no longer respecting the color of law. Democrats keep doing that, they're going to lose every damn time. That is my take. I'd love to hear what you think in regards to how Democrats can be victorious in the future. I get it. The Democrats need to get away from the trends and start speaking more on LGBT or on kitchen table issues and get away from the LGBT. I understand all of that. But eating your young, attacking your own party, that ain't where it's at. That's not where it's at. And until the Democrats get away from this, when they go low, we go high shit, when America clearly does not care if a candidate goes low. In fact, many Americans cheer it on when a candidate goes low. Realize how much ratings cash Trump has made for media outlets because they wanted to put him on TV because he was going low, and people like that shit. People like the name calling. Nervous Nancy, Sleepy Joe, Crazy Bernie, Little Hand, Marco Rubio, Lion Ted Cruz. People like that shit. That's not what they used to do in politics. But that's what they are doing now. And the Democrats, unfortunately, need to wise up and get with the program, or they're just going to keep losing. As always, feel free to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. See you in the next video.